What can Scottish Labour do to turn this around, if anything? Because right now it looks really dire for them.
Well, I think the problem, Paul, I've said this many times, is that Scottish Labour's year will depend on UK Labour's year at Westminster. In some ways, maybe it's been easier for Scottish Labour while UK Labour have been out of power, because now they're having not just to set out their own vision for Scotland, they're having to defend Sir Keir Starmer's vision for the UK, which is proven really, really unpopular in the first few months. Now, whether it stays like that, we know that he's wanting to kind of front load this bad news. Maybe it might change, but right now it looks like all Scottish Labour's momentum is stalled, and it's almost entirely because of events at Westminster, because you see it in the polling. It's not that the SNP vote is recovering. The SNP vote's just static. But Labour, I mean, people talk about the impact that reform's going to have on the Tories. I think reform's going to have as big an impact on Labour as things stand, because people are just completely detached from the kind of, legacy parties, I suppose, to borrow almost use a Musk phrase. But I think that's what, ultimately in some ways it's out of Anas Sarwar's hand, and it's always been that way. Labour, Scottish Labour and UK Labour for years have been putting themselves forward by what they're not. They're not the SNP, they're not the Tories. All of a sudden they've got to defend what they are, and right now people aren't really liking it.
Seems like a few things need to happen, as you say. UK government needs to become popular, start doing things that voters think are positive. I think Scottish Labour need a positive agenda of their own, because right now they seem to be a bit of a blank canvas. And they probably need public services not to improve in Scotland, because that is going to be, I think, their main focus. They're going to be talking about the SNP's lack of delivery.
Safe ground there.
Yeah, I mean that might be the banker, but I just don't think that's going to be enough to get them to power. I think they need Starmer to start delivering, and they need a positive, upbeat vision of the future that they can sell to the Scottish public, which right now they don't have.